Very honestly speaking, Karanji, I think we are making a mountain out of a mole. I have the transcript of your interview. I don't need to read it, but allow me this liberty. You said the first question you put was, before we discuss Mr. Modi's government in detail, let me ask you a simple setting question. What impression have you drawn from the first year in office? Are you impressed or disappointed? What is the reply? Well, for efforts to the Prime Minister, 100%. Other ministers, I don't know what they're doing.
Forgive me, I'm just interrupting you. You left out a critical word. You left out a critical word. He didn't say first to the Prime Minister 100% full stop. He said first to the Prime Minister 100% on energy. On energy, right? You left out that word. You made it seem as if it was a carte blanche 100%. It wasn't. It was on energy. You're slightly misquoting him.
Yeah, what I am saying is, there are views which he has expressed which are complementary, and there are opinions he has expressed which differ from what the government is doing. Now, anybody who has a difference of opinion on policies, is that supposed to be taken the way we are taking what Mr. Arun Shourie has said? Unfortunately, my sense is very different. In democracy, I always believe that matbhed is inimical to democracy. Manbhed nahi hone chahiye. Differences in the heart is not what is required. Differences of opinion is critical for the growth of the health of democracy.
What about the fact that he says that your party is run by a Trimurti? That doesn't sound very democratic. That he says this Trimurti has not only offended the opposition, it's alienated many in the party. And what he's suggesting there is that, in fact, this Trimurti, this new leadership, is aloof, inaccessible, and as Nilanjan Mukhopadhyay said, viewed as arrogant.
You see, I would just say Mr. Shourie has not been an activist of the BJP for a long time.
So he doesn't know.
I mean, such observations coming from people who are inside the system probably will carry a lot of weight than from somebody who's not a part of the BJP system for a long time.
All right, that is a fair point you make, because he's not in the...
Currently, well, there are views and there are informations people have, so there are observations. I have just two observations to make. One, when it comes to economic issues, I am yet to come across two economists who agree with each other. And if they agree with each other, they are not economists. One. Secondly, in politics there are two kinds. One is a careerist, the other is an activist. You know, this classical debate has been going on for a very long time. That the activist feels slighted when a careerist becomes paramountly important.
Are you suggesting Arun
Shourie? Now, when
Mr.
Shourie himself was inducted into the cabinet,
are you suggesting Arun Shourie is a terrorist?
No, allow me to finish. You know, when Mr. Shourie himself was brought in, he was not a member of the BJP. He took membership of BJP and joined the cabinet. That time also, because I very distinctly remember, there was a lot of murmuring and heartburn as to, you know, if the activists have been responsible for the growth of the party, and here you have somebody from outside. So when he makes a criticism like the para-dropping of Kiran Bedi, I think he's uncharitable. It's very uncharitable. You know, politics is a mix of all kinds. It's not a monolithic kind of a system. It's a heterogeneous system.
I see the point you're making. You're saying that he was para-dropped, therefore he can't be critical of Kiran Bedi being para-dropped. But what you're forgetting is that he was para-dropped by Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So if it was wrong to para-drop Arun Shourie, the fault, the blame lies at least partly with Atal Bihari Vajpayee. You can't then escape that corollary.
You are misinterpreting, sir.
I'm simply pointing out the facts, sir. I'm not misinterpreting at all. I'm simply pointing out the facts.
I have pointed out a simile of the situation and said, when Mr. Shourie talks about Kiran Bedi being brought in, you know...
I fully understood the point you were making. It's just the consequences and implications that you don't want to accept that I'm pointing out. But let me leave you there. Nilanjan Mukhopadhyay.
I just want to...
I have not said it is wrong. I am saying Arun Shourie had the caliber to be brought in that time.
All right.
I'm not saying that is wrong. But when Mr. Shourie makes this as an issue, I think he's being uncharitable. Cabinet has enough talent. And to say a Manohar Parrikar is not talent, or a Suresh Prabhu, or an Arun Jaitley,
you're misunderstanding, Mr. Mittal. We're not saying that the cabinet doesn't have talent. We're saying that a man like Mr. Modi, compared to a Thatcher, compared to a Tony Blair, who are all the same, becomes dominant in a way in which it seems